Hey guys, this is Lisa with Back Alley. We are going to put together our Cali Co mystery block of the month, block 1. She's got 2 and 3 out as well, so I'll have those videos soon up. If you're following along with Corey Yoder when she puts this out, it's free, so that's always awesome. When a designer gives out a free block of the month or pattern or whatever. I love it. I am actually using her Cali & Co fabric for mine. I will link all of the like her blog and where you can purchase the Cali & Co if that's what you want to use. I I ended up getting a fat quarter bundle of the Cali & Co because I could not find any fat eighths bundles of it, and I really wanted to use that. But this pattern, this block of the month really it just uses a fat eighths. So if you have a fat eighth or even scraps, I think this would be awesome just using up your scraps. So yeah, so there's our block that we're going to build. And yeah, come along with me. Let's get started. All right, so I have already gone ahead, and the first step that we have is we've done all the cutting for this block already. So that's that page. And then we're going to make some half square triangles. So I'm going to grab H and A, and we're going to make some half square triangles. So I'm going to set my instructions aside. And I've already gone ahead and made just one line. I know that I'm going to cut I'm going to cut on this line, and I'm going to sew, of course, on either side. Could not find my I have a little tool that will create those 3 lines, but I don't know where it's at. Don't know where it's at. Couldn't find it. So we're just going to do it this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them on there, and I'm going to run through these. And again, I've made just a red line, so I know I'm going to go 1/4 inch on both sides is what I'm going to sew. So I'll run this through twice. Color. We're just going to keep moving because I know I only need 8 of these. I'm just going to set this one aside. I need my scissors. Okay. Six, 7, and 8. Yeah, I think I cut an extra colored one. All right, so we've sewn down one side. Now we have to turn it around and sew down the other side on all of them. like half square triangles are the most diverse pieces in a quilt. Like, you could make so many different patterns with half square triangles. My hubby almost has my studio complete. He's painted the walls. We've got the HVAC system in there. Our little split, I think they call it a split unit, or I don't quite know. And the only thing left inside is to put the flooring in and then put the trim on. So I'm getting really excited about having that in place. Right now I've got the smallest room in our house, in our home, and it's right next to the stairs. So I've got stairs that come from upstairs down right here, and the front door's right there. So I end up with, and there's a window right here. So I end up with, like, if people knock on my door, some people want to look in my window. It's the strangest thing. It's like, yes, I'm here. Hello. Oh. So, yeah, it's like, I think somebody was selling cookies or something, and they had rang the doorbell, and of course all my doggies go crazy when they ring the doorbell. And no one was coming to the door, so one of the kids decided they were going to poke their heads by my window. I just waved at them like, hey. All right, so I don't know where I was going with that story. Oh, I do. So it'll be great to have my studio because my husband or my son or the dogs will just all the way down the steps. And then I always have to try to snip that out of my videos. I think I might just leave it until I get down to my studio. And then, of course, the ringing of the doorbell, and so all those fun moments. All right, let's get back to this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And we're going to cut right on the red line to make our half square triangles. There's all of our half square triangles. Now we're going to go ahead and press them. And we're going to press them open, I think. All right, so now I've got those. Now we need to trim them down to 2.5 by 2.5. All right, so here's the 8 that I'm going to use in this block, and then these are the 8 that I'm going to set aside for, she says, for a later block. So we're just going to set those aside for now, and then we're going to lay out, we're going to grab B, and we're going to lay out how we want our block. Let's go get another design board and lay out my design boards. I need to clean them. I need to clean my design boards. So let's go ahead and lay it out. I want to make sure that you all can see the board. Okay. All right. So we're going to use these, and we're going to use B. And we're going to just start kind of playing around with it a little bit. So we're going to just going to get them out here first. We'll take a look at how we want to actually lay them out. And then next one's going to be like this. And I'll put a blue here and a red here. I think I'm going to do, let's do orange here, green here, and then I'm going to have this one and this one. And then we're going to put these half square triangles in here. Like that. I think. This one's wrong. It goes like this. And this one goes like that. And then let's take the orange one, put the orange one there, blue. I might switch these around. Just looking to make sure that I don't have like the same colors. Okay, I think that's the way I want it. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm wondering, must be a 2.5 by 2.5. You know what I'm going to do is I've got this extra pink that I had cut, which is 3-inch, but I think I'm going to cut it down to a 2.5, and put that up there. I think I'm going to switch that out. Okay, so I like that much better. Okay, I think that's the way that we want it. So color, 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 and color. All right, so I think we've got it. So let's go ahead and we're going to do each row. And then we'll press the top one. We're going to press this way, and then this one we're going to press this way, and so forth and so on. Okay, so let's get it sewn. So I'm going to take my first blocks. And my second blocks. just gonna do one row at a time. You could go ahead and run all of them through the machine and then put them together. I'm just gonna do one row at a time. I am going to flip out my battery and I'll be right back. Right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. And I'm pressing them open. Actually, I think I'm supposed to press them to one side. Oops. Okay, so now we have these, and they are going to go they're going to go just like that. See if I did any better the second time. Yep. Looks much better the second time. Okay. So there's our row one. So put it back on our design board and then we're going to do the next one. I think what I'll do is I will just keep going. With my sewing. Just going to keep going. Okay, so now these go together. These go together. And oh, these go together. This one's done. Let's put these together. This is what we've got thus far. Just like that. Okay. So I'm going to take this first one and I'm going to pin it just because I want to make sure everything lines up the way it should. There's no sense rushing it if we don't have to. That's my take on it. Let's see how we did. Nice. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so now we have that. Let's we're going to put these two together. Flip them. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hey, thanks, hubby. The hubby just brought me some tea this morning. That's lovely. I did not sleep well last night, so having tea this morning would be lovely. All right, we're going to grab our signboard. I'll put this back over here. And now we're going to connect these two. I'm definitely going to pin because I really want them to line up. So I want those points to line up for me. Okay, design board aside. And all right, so now we have this. Let's take a look. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, so now we have, why does that look so wonky? don't know why that looks so wonky. Okay. All right, so now we have that. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. All right, so that should measure 8.5 by 8.5. Should we check? Oh, look at that. 8.5. Should be 8.5 square. And it is 8.5 square. Needs to be pressed a little bit more, but it's 8.5 square. Look at that. That is awesome. It's really pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I think I could have gotten closer to like right along here, but it's okay. It's 8.5 by 8.5 by 8.5. So I can't fault that, can I? All right, what's our next step? That seemed to take me a little longer than I wanted. So we're going to take H. Oh, we're going to do G first. So we're going to take G. We're going to grab G. And G is going to go on either side. So now I have to decide. I guess I don't need, I mean, I do, because I could put it that way or I could put it that way. I think I like it this way. So we're going to take G and we're going to sew G on either side. Okay, so next step. And we'll press G out. Okay. I could have moved that a little bit more. All right, and we're gonna press it outward, right? Is that right? It is right. So we're gonna give it a press out. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Make sure everything's laying the way I want it to. Okay. We're going to press that one out. Okay, so now we have this unit. So we've got the white on both sides. So now we're going to put the white on the top and the bottom. So we're going to grab H. We're going to grab H. Hi, Sunny. H is going to go top and bottom. and press this one. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so now we have that. So it's all got all the borders around it. It's lovely, lovely. So our next step is we're going to do C and D. So C first. So I'm going to put this, I think I'm going to trim just this one side real quick. I just got just a little bit of some overhang. Just going to trim that off just a little bit. Just a little. Wasn't much. All right, so I'm going to put this back on my design board, and we're going to grab C next. I believe C is on the corners. It is, or on each side. So we'll take C, and I know that I want it like that. So C is going to go on either side here. Okay. Move my design board over. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So we have that so far. That's awesome. Let's grab D. We're almost done. Took me a little bit to correct my my mistake early on, but otherwise it's come together pretty good. That mistake was my mistake, so okay, let's go ahead and press that. Press both of those. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Y'all, that is just cute as a button. All right, what do we got left? What do we got left to do? We just, oh, we've got. Okay, so let me talk to you a little bit about E. E is what we have left. And so E, and we're gonna do, I left one so we could do one together, but I've marked them, and what you do is you start from corner to corner. Okay, so you mark it, just want to make sure you guys can see that. So you mark it corner to corner, and then what you're going to do is you're going to measure a 1/2 inch from that line that you just did from corner to corner and put another line. See that? Okay, so we're going to do that together on this one. So we're going to, I'm going to set this block aside. We're going to go corner to corner first. So we're going to go corner to corner first and draw that line. Okay, So now we have that line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to measure. We're going to measure and put that red line on. So we've got right on the. So this is a 1/2 inch because this is an inch here. So 1/2 inch. So right on this, I've got my red line all the way down through here. And then I'm going to draw another line. Okay. So now we have that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our block, and I've got to decide what colors I want on each corner. So now we have to look and see what we want for our colors on each corner. I think that I'm going to do blue up there, red here, green here, and yellow there. Okay, so let's flip them over and let's see how we're doing this, because I believe, let's just make sure that they're the farthest away. Yep. So we're going to take this and we're going to it'll be this way. Just going to get these in here. Okay, and I'm going to pin it just to keep it in place so I can show you all. Okay, let's do this one. So what I'm doing is from corner to corner, I'm putting that, I'm adjusting that just like I would, you know, like some of the other blocks that we make, right? And then this line up here, right, will be farthest away. Let me show you what the instructions. So it'll be the farthest away. Okay, so it'll be out. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're just making that so it's out. And I'm going to pin just to keep them in place. We're going to do these other two. So we're going to turn it and we're going to make it so that it's like this. I'm going to pin it just to keep it in place. And then I'm going to do the blue one. I've seen a lot of people were having challenges with figuring out this part. I think if you just think about it from the line that goes from top to bottom, the first line that we did, you'll line that up. And then the second line that we did, the 1 inch or the 1/2 inch line, will be on the outside of the block. Like it'll go out, not towards the middle of the block. Okay. And then we are going to, we're going to sew on both. It says we're going to sew on both marked lines, and then we're going to cut the unit between the lines. Okay. Let's do that again. We're going to sew on the other line. We're going to sew on both lines that we drew. I'm going to move the pin out of my way. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to cut right between them. We'll do that. Just on this one. We're just checking and making sure we got it right. Okay. All right, so we did that, and now you flip it up. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Do you all see that? Do you all see that? Let me press it. How fun is that? So can you see that blue one on the bottom? How fun. And then we're actually going to take this one that won't be cut off, and just want to, losing my instructions. We're going to press to the one side, press to the one side. And now we have a little square too, and I think it's 3 by 3. We're gonna, so we'll cut it down to 3 by 3, and I think we're gonna use these later on as well. So we're gonna set those aside. So we're gonna just finish these, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to sew on the line. It's for me. Sewing on the line. My enders. Need an ender. All right, so I'm going to go and cut these. Okay, and let's go ahead and press our block first. And I'm just pressing out. Oh my gosh, block was so fun. My gosh, you guys. Look at that. That's our block. I would love to see what you all's block look like, because all of our blocks could potentially look very different. So love it. And the block should measure 12.5 by 12.5. So I might have to, so that's 12.5 by 12.5. I'll trim it probably just very little, but that's our block. There you have it, folks. It's our block. Just love it. I love it. And then, of course, we have all of our little pieces here, which create 3.5-inch square blocks. So we've got that one. And we've got that one. And we've got that one. And of course, we've got our blue one that we did first. Oh, how fun. How fun. All right, folks. That takes care of month 1 for the Calico and Company. Excuse me, Calico and Company. BOM. Month 1. I will, because I know that she's got 2 and 3 up already. So I'll try to get those posted as soon as I possibly can, so we can kind of catch up with how she's putting them out. And yeah, I'm excited about the next one. This one turned out beautiful. So it's absolutely beautiful. So till the next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.